So ridiculous. Besides, what I was getting to, before everything freaking, with all these 4 skins and 5 skins being peeled off and stripped off and cut and desensitized and dicks flying everywhere, before all that shenanigans, what I was saying is 3 members on Team Right Nut are part of Team East Coast. So these guys have been playing together, working together for the last few months. So I'm banking on Right Nut at being a little bit of a dominant lead. However, on Team Left Nut, they do have a challenger tiered player, which is Never Smite GG. He's challenger, guys, in 3v3. Don't get too scared, but still challenger nonetheless. 21 straight victories. That says he's a badass. No, I was not stuttering, I was emphasizing. Bit of a difference. However, looking at the teams going into the jungle, it's going to be that Kha'Zix versus Wukong. Though Wukong did get hit with a little bit of the nerf stick, with his armor penetration being nerfed early on, along with some of his damage off of the Cyclone. He's still a very solid jungler, a very solid duelist if you get caught in the jungle against him. However, Kha'Zix, in a 1-to-1 situation where there's nobody around, you had best pray, because bad things, I mean bad things, are going to happen, period. I mean, oh gosh, that's not what I want. That's very large. Bad things are going to happen, because he's going to do more damage to you when you're all alone. In the mid lane, Yasuo to, it might be that Lux. I gotta say, I think it's gonna be that Lux. It's the only logical explanation, unless Never Smite's playing Thresh in the mid lane. That's, oh, sorry, my cleavage is out. That's quite a possibility, because I've done this lane before. Lux versus Yasuo. Yasuo shits all over Lux, because Lux is like, I'm just gonna farm. Boop, wind wall. I'm just gonna combo. Wind wall. Oh, did I wind wall? Just wind wall. I don't want it wind wall. Insane. I just cleavage acquires. Gosh, I can't do this. No more cleavage. No more cleavage for you guys. You're addicted to my boobs. It's bad. I can't. My shirts are not intended to show cleavage. Like, the whole point of this shirt, for anyone who doesn't know, it's an undershirt that, I mean, you can see, like, you can bring it down super freaking low. Like, I can bring this to my knees. But the point of it is to just come around the waist so it's nice and snug, so you don't have any lines around the shoulder or around the neckline. That's the point of this. Not to, you know, like, show off my no boobies that I got in there, that I gotta force together. That's not the point of it, you sick sons of guns. Focus on the game. You guys are crazy. In the top lane, it is gonna be that Rumble versus Singed. Rumble doing work to Singed. It's so bad. Singed comes up and Rumble's like, here's my flame spitter all over your face. And Singed is gonna get burned in the top lane, but he's got that teleport, so if he gets early mana or early HP, he'll be able to sustain in that lane. If he goes with the Rod of Ages, if he gets a little bit of magic resist and just stacks HP, just straight HP, he'll be able to stay in lane long enough up against Rumble to just farm. If he really wanted to, he could go and proxy up against this Rumble and not have to deal with Rumble at all. That's one option he has. And then in bot lane, it is going to be that Fiddlesticks with Graves versus Thresh and Sivir. Now, Thresh and Sivir, very strong lane. Sivir being a great pick up against the Fiddlesticks, is able to, at least, if you can time it correctly, spell shield the fear. Very hard to do, but there is an animation that you see Fiddlesticks, he basically like raises his hand, and if you spell shield at the exact moment, you won't get feared. However, at the same animation is when he brings one hand back, and he throws the crow, which then it can start bouncing around, and it's going to pop the spell shield, then she's going to get feared, and Graves is going to sit there and buckshot, sorry, sometimes I get a little confused, buckshot all over Sivir's face, and it's going to be a bad day. Now Rumble, I swear, you gotta feed your hamsters once a day, sometimes twice a day. You gotta give them water too, because Noob Warrior, his hamsters died, or his internet died, and he needs to get more solar panels. I don't know if maybe the sun went down wherever he is, and he's running out of juice, but he better go get some double A's out of his razor, like electric shaver, and freaking plug him into his computer here, because holy crap. Well, it got me watching the stream. Everyone likes the man boob. Don't lie, don't lie. I know you guys out there like the man boob. You guys are a bunch of weirdos, but that's okay. You're my weirdos. That's all right. Sorta, depending. I don't know. Maybe it's. I have no idea. We'll see. We will see. Either way, nonetheless, who do you guys think is gonna win the left nut, comprised of team of blue, or the right nut, which is purple? I have no idea. Money's on purple. I got the right nut myself, so I always gotta bank for that right nut, even though I'm left-handed. And I like, anytime I get that choice, I usually pick to the left. I mean, you slide to the left, and you always slide to the left first. And I mean, you know, to the right, or sorry, to the left is the other, like, rap song. And some people say it's because black people ain't got no rights. I say it's because they don't know their rights. Ha! Alright, so let me get everything all set here. Let's get all these supports all lined up. Fiddlesticks versus that Thresh. Both going to be green, because if they were blue, they would die. Going to have that Sivir and Graves duking it out. So you see that ancient coin being picked up by Thresh as opposed to the Doran Shield, which means he can take a lot of early game harass, and it can really be a pain in the butt for him. Depending on the runes that he has, though, it can really make up for it in the fact that he can generate a whole buttload of money. But here we see Team Left Nut just grouping up in the bush as Team Right Nut going on in for the invade. They are going to see Lux, but they are going to choose to back off. However, Banchika Wow getting very aggressive. Is he going to get pulled? He does get hooked. We do see Banchika Wow taking some damage. Is he going to flash out? He does get binded. That is going to be first blood being picked up by Loopkey50 as Strummer just wants the mounted defense, just wants to stick his sword on the ground. However, Never Smite GG waiting for that hook cooldown. It's almost up. He wants to throw it. He does. Lands onto it. Strummer solo is going to die. That's a double kill being picked up from Loopkey40, not 50. Pardon me, he's 50 in the chat. He's 40 in the game. He clearly just lost 10 years. I don't know if we're finally taking him out of the camera. We're not taking photos of him or the video anymore. He's finally got out of the porno scene, so he's lost 10 years. But nonetheless, he is 40 in this League of Legends game. So we can see Sivir going on back, and she's going to come in with a lot of ducats in her hand. She's got so much cash she can't even handle it all. Picks up that long sword and says, hey, I'm one step closer to picking up that Vamp Scepter. So she is going to pick up that mana pot because Sivir does have some early game mana issues. Sometimes you will see mana regeneration being picked up on Sivir. You'll see the good old-fashioned Tear of the Goddess being picked up. You will see mana pots, you'll see mana regeneration runes, whole bunch of stuff, as Sivir does run into those problems. But this is where, in the top lane, just going to be that noob warrior, that challenger player in 3v3 is going up against Instant Noodle PhD, and he's, look at that, just that Flame Spitter, that's all it is. Rumble sits there and turns on Flame Spitter and just runs away from Singed. However, at 2, Singed is able to do that fling, make sure that Noob Warrior is always chilling in the poison. There we go, just like that. Couple auto attacks, and he's going to win all the trades all the time, at least early. Come a little bit later, he's going to get burned. And there we see there is that Thresh in the mid lane, actually. Something I was not expecting, but it did come on through, only because it's such a counter. Yasuo is to that Lux, but we will see if they can make up for it with the plays. Though Loopkey50 did get some extra damage, he is getting bullied around here in that lane. Oh, is Never Smite pushing Strummer into the tower. Oh, but Never Smite solo. Strummer wants to go in, but can he? There's the Kha'Zix showing up. Oh, and what a beautiful play. The pop-up flash and Ignite is going to be able to pick up the kill. But as we see Malia showing up in the mid lane, says, don't worry, a little bit of assistance coming on in here as Kha'Zix was overall able to snipe that kill. And there's Bobo Sapien just laughing, doing his fiddlesticks thing as Banchika Wow pulls minions miles and miles away. This troll minion, Banchika Wow can escape. As you see, Lux now in the mid lane, and Thresh chilling back at base. Don't know, maybe if they're going to do a little bit of a lane swap here. Let's see if something crazy comes on out. As that leader in CS is that Graves, followed by the Kha'Zix, who was able to go and clear some wave in the mid lane, as well as picking up the kill and the assist, so he's got a pretty penny in his pocket. You could say he's got a pocket full of sunshine. Pocket full of sunshine. All he's got to do is go on home and say that it's all mine. Now, there is that ward in that bottom tri-bush. And just look at that. Malia's not able to do anything. Can't auto-attack the minions to farm him. Oh, but there's the hook going on, and Nodpod, they are going to catch him. He is so low, but the flash over. Loopkey 40, is he able to with the flash? He's on a killing spree, ladies and gentlemen. 3-0, somebody stop this man. As Instant Noodle is going to be put down to half HP, and Malia getting a little out-traded in that mid lane. Strummer very confident with the Yasuo play, as we have seen in the tournaments. But is he able to come up and help Bobo? Is a ton of damage is going to come out the flame backwards, and the flash isn't going to be enough. The slow is not going to kill Bobo, however the auto attack might. There's the Lucid Singularity that is going to pick up the kill, and it's lights out. Fiddlesticks, see you later. There we see Strummer getting engaged on in the mid lane, though he's doing the jukes, he's doing the dances. As we switch to top and see Noob Warrior, it's just eating poison all day. Instant Noodle doing a great job of just being tanky, getting that HP. Look, he's started with that crystal, which gives him, of course, or the mana crystal, which of course gives him health innately due to his passive. And then he's got the crystalline flask, so he has the sustain. Very, very solid start as both these top laners farming it out, but Singed proving to be a bit of a dominance up there in the top lane. Now we take a look at the score, and some of you back at home might be thinking, Team Left Nut is really just pounding the Right Nut. I mean, these two are in one sack, duking it out right now. But the goal difference is only 2,000, a small amount, nothing too bad. That's a lot of gold. At 9.3 to 7.6. And we see it as 5-1. Oh, is Instant Noodle taking a lot of damage. Oh, there we see Noob Warrior going in with the auto attacks, but he's going to get poisoned. Oh, the Flame Spitter is going to be enough. He needs the auto attack. The slow, one more into the auto. Can he do it? There we go. He was waiting for the shield to come up to absorb the damage. Very smart play from Noob Warrior. He basically baited Singed a little bit closer. So as soon as he came in, boom, popped the shield after the harpoons to slow, punched him in the face with his big ol' rocket fist, and called it a day. How do you win the curse voice beta key, you say? After this game, if you decide to stick on around, I do have a name generator that will randomly choose one of the names that are in it. None of the people can win twice. There are only 4 people in there right now, which means if you wanted to win, all you gotta do is let me know. I will enter your name and stick around at the end. But Matty Ice going into top. Can he do it? He needs the jump. He can't. Instead, the auto attack will do it, as the Rumble Ultimate is not gonna be enough to pick up the kill. And Matty Ice, 2-0-4, just says, I don't care, ice, ice, baby, or lice, lice, depending on how you want to see it. You cannot scratch this itch. I am everywhere. I am annoying, and you cannot kill me. However, Lux, with the lane change, has been doing very well herself. Though farm is very low, it is completely okay because she originally started out in bot lane. Venom and to Chaotic. I will add you guys in. Bounchika Wow Wow going on into Loopkey 40, the combo wombo from Bounchika Wow Wow and Strummer. That Cyclone with Yasuo ult is so much damage, so much penetration. They just took double penetration, some might say, and they were not excited for it. As Instant Noodle just doing those Singed things, Noob Warrior knows, hey, I don't have Harpoon, I can't catch up to the Singed. If I keep chasing, I'm gonna eat poison all day, and I don't want any of that. I mean, sure, it's cool color, it's that nice blue. Oh my goodness, a Strummer with a ton of burst, using the minions perfectly to dash along with Malia. And that is a great play as the pop-up comes in and the ignite. One auto attack is not able to land. It will not pick up the kill onto Lux. So very, very close, but close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, and this is League of Legends, ladies and gentlemen. It is not going to count. As we see Instant Noodle taking some damage, Noob Warrior, he is on overheat. Oh, but can he land the slow? He does miss both. As Noob Warrior, Instant Noodle runs around in a circle, merry-go-round, round and around and around he goes. But home, overall, is where he's gonna end up. Oh, and Strummer with the pop-up isn't gonna land. Oh, the wind wall, not gonna block it. So very close, as we see Matty Ice Not able to jump in, has to utilize that ultimate, does use the slow, needs one auto attack. Cannot do it as Strummer using the juke boots and Bounchika Wow Wow showing up for some friendly teamwork. And that's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. Bank on your teammates backing you up. That's what had happened. Strummer very calm and collective through the whole process, using a couple dashes, and successfully escapes with his life as Bounchika Wow gives him a little bro fist bump and they walk away here. I do believe I have one. How much? How much voice beta keys do you have? I think the term would be how many. And I do believe I have one more. So... oh, I have a few more. I have 4 in total more. So, 4 more. Holy crap. Sorry, I'm looking, for anyone who doesn't know, I have the music that's playing in the background is set up by you guys. And I'm just watching, it's just insane. Sorry, I lost it. But we're casting now. We're back to the action. Pardon me. ADD kicked in as Strummer. Look at him constantly dashing around, still picking up the last hits and harassing Lux all at the same time. Oh, as Matty Ice shows up into the top, has the red buff, is going to be slowing onto the New Boyer, and Noodle wants to get the fling back, and he does. New Boyer, though, fighting on his ultimate, and he does so much damage. He is melting, going on a stage, and it's a turnaround double kill. Somebody stop this rumble as in bot lane. Loopkey 40 so very low. The Crow is going to send him home packing. Bobo Sapien with the combo from Not Prot says, not today. You're dying. Turning this game around for Team Right Nut. 16,000 gold to 14,000 gold. To be specific, it's 16.5 to 14.8. Great play coming out of bot lane. Fiddlesticks just says, hey guys, Crowstorm charging it up. I'm going in. I'm doing this. Sure as shit he did. And oh, it's a nice dodge. And Bounchika Wow Wow showing on up here, going on to Malia. Oh, but Matty Ice jumping on in at Laser. The final spark does land as Never Smite GG picks up the kill, and Bounchika Wow Wow is going to be forced to flash over the double golems as Not Prot wants to run away. But Matty Ice, is he going to go on instead? I think they're going to go for the dragon instead. Oh, wow. Well, thank you very much, KSO, as we see in the middle. Oh my goodness, the wombo combo once again. Double penetration, ladies and gentlemen. This Wukong and Yasuo wombo combo. Bounchika Wow Wow and Strummer, as I said, do play on a team called Team East Coast, and this is why these guys are so deadly. They just are like, hey, let's fight. Boom, blink and you miss it. People are dying. Malia getting cut down, as well as Matty Ice. So somebody finally shutting down that Kha'Zix. It was about time. I mean, he was 2-0-5. He was becoming unstoppable. But that was the last individual here in the game who has yet to taste and feel the bitter sting of death. Finally joining that. But I'm glad that you like what I do to Chaos. As of the 9th, January, February, March, April of May. 9th of May is when I start shoutcasting for an organization called Pulse Fire Gaming, where Team East Coast, comprised of Bounchika Wow Wow and Strummer, Bobo Sapien, and I do believe actually Not Prot and Noobware, I think this is all of Team East Coast if I'm not mistaken, are going to be playing basically on May 9th for 6 weeks into the finals. As we see, Matty Ice wants to dive bottom, does get silenced. Malia is not able to echo, however, boom! Headshot. Fiddlesticks. Bobo Sapien going back to his good old days of walking on 2 legs, but his little sticks broke, and he was not able to continue on with life. He said, if only I had a heart, a brain, and courage. As much courage as Instant Noodle right now, running away from Strummer, trying to get out of there. And there we go, we see. Nathan, I'm glad that you are happy. I am very glad. Boy, it's one thing when you got a duo caster, makes it very easy to take a breath. But there are times when you are solo casting, you just need to take a deep breather. You just need to relax. You need to gather your thoughts as Bouncy Wombo wants to gather the skills. The Wombo combo again. The double pop-up as we see Strummer jumping to the backline. The flash is not able to land the Q. The dash, however, is going to be up in just a moment. The ignite, is it going to be enough to tick? He needs to use the double dash. There's one, there's two, there's three, and it's a Wombo combo again. What is the answer to Team Right Nuts combo they have as Nodprod? Just Nodprod says no, Sivir. No, Sivir. Though you may be a bandit, though you may have gone to PAX, and there's one other skin, and though you may be ice cold, Sivir, it is not enough, as you will feel the icy touch of a big ass shotgun shell to your mouth. And that she did as Noob Warrior and Instant Noodle once again duking it out in top. The ignite is going to drop on to Instant Noodle as he's trying to run away. He does have that insanity potion going off, so he has the HP regeneration to balance out for the ignite. He is going to be okay as Noob Warrior very low. Oh, and we see Strummer in a bit of a pickle, does use the dash through. Oh, the fling backwards, though Noob Warrior getting shut down. Singe picking up 432 extra gold as Strummer now begins to run for his life. Natty Ice with the slow, needs to activate one more Q, but the Strummer dash auto attack is going to be enough. He needs to stay outside of the box. He does miss the pop-up, but he is into the right clicks. He does get hooked from dash. One more auto attack, and that is going to be a shutdown from Never Smite. GG picking up 500 gold now. That is going to be Team Left Nut. 10 to 15 current score, and we are looking at 21.1 thousand gold to 26.1 thousand gold. Team Right Nut leading the way right now, leading the charge, leading the victory. However, the one thing that they are missing is towers in general. Top tower is finally going to be dropping here as mid tower and bottom tower have fallen. This has given a ton of pressure for Team Right Nut to just do whatever they want. I mean, in all honesty, Team Left Nut is stuck playing defense. They can't push on out. They have a couple wards out to see what's going to be going on, but it's too little too late as all Strummer and Bouncy Wombo have to do is show up to whatever lane they want. Oh, there's the silence, though. Bobo Sapien in a bit of a pickle as he's going to get comboed down by Malia, who says, look, that's funny, Fiddlesticks, that you want to push up all by yourself. That's okay. You do what you want, but I am the Lady of Illuminosity, and I'm going to brighten up your day in the most colorful way with laser beams. Oh, Instant Noodle going to get slowed here, but there's the little cum bubble showing down from Instant Noodle, and that's how easy it is as Singed. You build, look, he's got the magic resist, he's got the mana. The mana means health, and he's got the Kindle Gem with the Mercury Treads. Oh, but there's the binding. Malia is going to get auto-attacked. A nice flash from Nodprod as we blink up to top, and Noob Warrior is going to be able to melt down Matty Ice, and we switch down into bot lane. We see there's the cask that is going to blind Loopkey 40 as Malia's not able to lay down the skills, and a great 2v1 going on by Nodprod right now, trying to hold his own here. Malia does have that chalice, so he is going to be, or she is going to be, regenerating that mana back very, very quickly. As we see the pings, there they are. Fiddlesticks, I want to go in. But we see Team Left Nut backing off of that bot lane. There we see Noob Warrior asking for some assistance from Bouncy Wombo, and there's no vision as there was the one ward up in the tri-bush, which did allow Singed, that Instant Noodle, that silly little Billy Bob, to see Bouncy Wombo coming on in here. What are you talking about, Nathan? I have no idea what you just typed in chat, but wow, I have no idea what you were talking about, but congratulations on your move to Illinois. I don't know what's out there, but congratulations nonetheless. And there we see Team Right Nut picking up some extra gold for the whole team with a slaughtering of the Dragoon. Oh, the face melter! Noob Warrior says it all. Potato, potato, you can add me on League. That is fine. I will be more than happy to accept you. I accept everybody. And then you stay on the friends list until eventually you'll get taken off if you're just inactive. So if I don't chat with you for a while, then you do get taken off. Super Galaxy Comeback Breaker. Why does the new Rumble skin remind me of like Goten and Trunks, like Gotenks? When they had formed together and they had like Super Ghost Kamikaze Attack and like Super Right hook left toe puncher. Oh, as we see Instant Noodle showing up, but there's the bait and the switch. The Bobo, the Sapien, as Malia is going to die to mid lane versus Strummer. And we see Instant Noodle trying to run away. Oh, but the fling backwards. Noob Warrior so very low, does not want to die to the poison. However, the one last tick is not going to do it, as Ignite not able to, and Bobo Sapien gets taken down from the poison. The harpoon isn't going to land as we switch to bot lane, and Matty Ice going in on a Notprod here. He's got no assistance. Notprod is all by himself, but he does pick up one. He wants to go for more. He dodges the boomerang, trying to get the auto attacks off, is not able to. And overall, what had happened? Cinch died in top, Noob Warrior died in top, both of them trading kills in the bottom. We do see that Graves picked up the kill on Kha'Zix. Insane amounts of plays as Bouncing Wow comes in for cleanup kills on aisle 3, the bot lane, as Loopkey40 now stuck by himself. Bouncing Wow just waiting for that gap closer to be, or the flash to be used. Very easy for him to just sit on with the freaking spinning and winning. That Lizard Elder does so much damage. 15 to 60 in that range based upon level of true damage per tick. When he's got 5 ticks off of his ultimate, on top of the damage that's associated with it, you are not going anywhere. That flash from Loopkey40 was used very early, as Nimbus Strike and Cyclone were still available as the gap closed. Insane, insane. Sure, I can add you in on the giveaway Potato, just like to Chaos, or to Chaotic. And there was also one individual, that would be Venom, that wanted to be added on in here. Oh, you're moving to England. Oh, I see. Oh, you want me to not do the temple ship? Well, Nathan, I'm going to be doing the temple ship on Sunday. I should have enough to buy my helmets. So on Sunday for XCOM, that is when we'll be doing it. Once we get enough helmets for everybody, pretty much. We gotta get rubbers on, because we don't want to get taken over or have children without us knowing. There's heal being used from Sivir. Good job, though. Did have the ultimate was the other escape, but instead used the heal to make sure that he was able to run away. Very long cooldown to just waste it as a mini ghost. Would have been better to use the ultimate as Strummer. Holy cow, so much damage onto Loopkey. A little late with the ultimate. The binding is not going to land. Malia, and of course, Never Smite GG. No way of saving Loopkey40 from Strummer's onslaught. Look at his items. Look at these things. Holy cow. Talk about fed. This guy has so much money, he doesn't know what to do with it. Look at him in total. Like 10,000 gold. 10,000. You can almost add 2 members of Team Left Nut to equal 1 member of Team Right Nut. Not only does he have 197 farm, as we see Noob Warrior going in onto Instant Noodle in the top. Noob Warrior unable to chase. Oh, but there's the hook onto Bouncing Wow. The burst damage is not going to go down, as Never Smite going in, waiting for his team to show up a little too late, as Strummer picking up onto the killing spree. The combo locking down Loopkey40. That's a double kill being picked up from Bouncing Wow, and Strummer now going in for the double kill, uses the Ignite. However, the Prismatic Barrier being used by Lux is going to be able to save her life, and in bottom, look at this, the split push. They are fighting from every direction. They are putting pressure onto mid. Whole time, they're pushing that bot lane right on up, got the tower, and are now going to be picking up that inhibitor. And in mid, you look and see, oh, they're not going to go for the inhibitor. I am mistaken, as Strummer took down the mid tower here. That is now bottom tower gone. That is mid tower gone. That is so much that is going to be playing on Team Left Nut's mind right now. Not even funny. They have to worry. Okay, are they going to come bottom and start to push? Are they going to come mid and start to fight? What's going to happen? Because Cyclone is going to be up here in about 20 seconds. Yasuo ultimate is up. We do have the Fiddlesticks Crow Storm that is up. However, the Nice Sphere says, Instant Noodles, stay where you are. This does look like a full-on back off from Team Right Nut. They got some money to spend. They say, let's go on home. You can see 2,000 gold just about on everybody, minus the Rumble. Because he just went home and bought. And there we see there is a Strummer in the top lane, as 5 members of Left Nut are in the bottom. There's no ward coverage though. Matty Ice could be walking into a trap. There's the fear and the silence. The drain ignite. Good night. It is over for you, and they are going to be pushing right onto this mid inhibitor now, getting that pressure. Instead, actually going for instant noodle. They don't have any way to slow as that Sivir ultimate is going to go down. The binding is going to land on a Noob Warrior. The fling backwards. He is in a bit of a sticky situation as Malia picking up the snipe. Yasuo able to come in from a mile away onto the Loopkey 40, picking up the kill, and they're going to be chasing onto Instant Noodle, who is trying to run away. The armor penetration, though, isn't going to be enough. Bounce to go out so low, 23 HP being picked up for the assist off of the Singed kill and saves his motherfucking life. Unbelievable, unbelievable play coming out of these members on Team Right Nut right now. How is it going? Cousin Gaming, right? Cousing Gaming 14. I don't know what happened to the other 13 of you. However, I do welcome the 14th of you. And it is going fine and dandy. Just solo casting a game of all viewers right now, so that they can go back. The whole game will be posted up onto the YouTubes, which is, if you guys ever want to know, that is all listed down below. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, all that shenanigans of social media, of total baloney. Heck, I don't even use Facebook for my own self, let alone use Facebook for my page. However, I post more on Facebook than I do anything else. I do thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for now joining me. This is 24 viewers, the most I have had without it being an event streamed. So I thank you guys very much for tuning on in. However, enough of my shenanigans, enough of my thank yous. As we see Bouncy Gawamo going in on a Loopkey 40, that flash is going to be used, which means in the next team fight, that is going to erupt. It is just a matter of time before Team Right Nut pushes down onto either the Baron, they go and all push top lane, and Sivir won't have flash for it. So it is going to be something as instead we see Nodprot showing into bot lane. He has been a one-man warrior all game so far. He shows up. He does not need a support. He doesn't have a support. He doesn't care for one. He is so big on his own. He knows what he can do as he's almost able to kill Loopkey 40 on his own. But there we see the flash, dodging the binding, and Bounchka Wamo coming on in. So much damage. Wombo combo again, except it is going to be triple penetrated as the Cataclysm did a huge chunk. Oh, and we see Bobo Sapien getting a little too close to that super laser. Way too friendly as he's going to get melted down. And that middle tower is going to fall. Nodprot is going to get hooked. He is going to get binded, but that heal, the auto attack, the damage is the right clicks. He is going to fall down to Malia as they continue on. Instant Noodle is going to drop to Strummer as now it's Bouncy Gawamo and Strummer, the two members of Right Nut, are going to be going in. Can they finish the game out on their own? They want to. They want to go in. He does get hooked. Strummer is going to be taking a bunch of damage, but he puts out a whole bunch as Bouncy Gawamo just takes a laser to the face. Does not seem to care one bit. And Matty Ice showing up now to the fight says, I want a piece of all of this. Rumble also coming for the backup. Now 4 members of Left Nut are up to 3 members of Right Nut. See, Bouncy Gawamo wants to back off as Rumble holding the fort now. And everything comes to a slight relaxation. Yes, Cowswing Gaming 14, you can be added to the giveaway. After this game, it will be given away. I have 3 names to go and add. Strummer, he is just an absolute monster. He does have that Blade of the Rune King now. He has the Infinity Edge, the Last Whisper, and the Static Shiv. He's basically going to lock down with his ultimate and be doing true damage to anybody he touches. And with roughly, if I'm not mistaken, offhand without calculating anything, he should have an 80% critical chance. Not sure if I'm able to pull it up. 94% critical chance. I am mistaken. As we see in mid, Bobo Sapien is so very low. As they wanted to engage, it was the one shot that they had. And you only got one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow, because opportunity comes once in a lifetime. And that opportunity, well, it sent Matty Ice home in a body bag. As you see Loopkey 40 farming up on the Wolves. Those inhibitors are going to be respawning here as that bottom inhibitor respawns. We are going to be having that middle inhibitor respawning. Boom, there he goes. Oh, and Strummer with the damage, using the minions. Once again, going to be dashing into Malia, but the flash, the counter flash, auto attack pop-up is going to pick up the kill, as now it's Strummer versus Never, and instantly blinking. You miss it. Is he going in onto Loopkey 40? The triple kill. Is he going to go for the quadra kill? It is going to be him versus that Matty Ice. who originally was doing fantastic in the game, was 2-0-5, is now 2-9-8 as Instant Noodle comes in, gets popped up, is gonna get combo down and bursted. 4 kills now being picked up from Strummer. 1 more, and it's an unofficial penta as Matty Ice heads on home into the super laser and says, who wants to fight? Come hither, come hither. And Bobo Sapien says, I do, as well as Nodprot, who do dive on in to that super laser. Malia now showing up. Nothing but the Nexus is left. Nothing but Nexus, or Net, depending on what sport you like to play. Strummer get a nice chunk of damage, but there's Bounchikawawa going in with the pop-up. Strummer using his own pop-up instead to combo. As we see Loopy, though, showing up. Bounchikawawa does get hooked in, is not going to be popped into the super laser, and this does look like it will be GG. Team Right Nut picking up the victory. However, nonetheless, I do thank all the viewers who did make this possible. Never Smite GG, that challenger in 3v3s. Do want to go and throw that out there. That is a feat in itself. Though he did not pick up the victory here today, still congratulations on the challenger. Then we also have Instant Noodle PhD. We have Malia, who recently decided to join the stream. Plays in, shows us some skills, finishes with that 5-4-3 on the Lux. We also have Matty Ice, who recently had been joining us, starting out the game so very well, 2-0-5, eventually finishing out 2-10-8, was just not able to pick up the kills because the enemy team got too fed, too quick. And then Loopkey40. Also, I thank you very much, everyone who did join on Team Left Nut and basically Team East Coast. On Team Right Nut over here, Bounchikawawa, Strummer, Bobo Sapien, Notprot, and Noob Warrior. We have seen you guys many a time here on this stream, and hopefully many, many more.